All right, Shalom. First and foremost, before I begin this lesson, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakha, Kodash. Double honors go out to the apostles and elders, great millstone, who rule and teach well. Shalom, Barakim to you, brothers and sisters out there. All right, this is brother Malachi from the Great Millstone Nashville camp. And Lord, one that this lesson is edifying to the hopeful elect. All right, I wanted to grab a few scriptures on the topic of reincarnation. It's really been a thing in my mind really like the past week or two, just reincarnation. How people, really everything, ideas, different inventions, historical events, so to speak. Like history repeats itself, as they say. Everything is reincarnated, essentially. Animals are reincarnated. All right, they come right back. There talks about how the spirit of the beast goes downward. I believe something like that. How the spirit of man goes up, but the beast is down. So they just get reincarnated immediately. And then of course, just even like I said, ideas, kingdoms, right? We're in Rome and Greece and Sodom and Gomorrah and ancient Egypt all over again, spiritually. Right, but especially dealing with people, reincarnation. Okay? So let me get the etymology of that real quick. So this is the app, etymonline.com, but app format, which is very convenient. Brother put me on with this. It says reincarnation, 1829, fact of repeated incarnation, state of being embodied anew. From re, which is a prefix meaning back or again, plus incarnation meaning a new embodiment. All right, which I believe Apostle Gabar is the one that always mentions how reincarnation literally goes into back in the flesh. Right, so you come back. Now, when you come back, every 3 to 4 generations. Right, so just to put it in perspective, you could have been your great-grandfather or your great-great-grandfather, which it's important to understand that, that doesn't mean that you were necessarily one or the other, because your family tree branches out vastly, right? It doesn't necessarily mean you'll be directly, you won't be necessarily in the direct house, or known family that you have. Now, it can definitely be the case, but it just, it just depends. Which, I'm going to be honest, I wouldn't even think too hard about reincarnation in the aspect of who you were and all that, because, we'll find all that in the kingdom. Like Scripture say, be not over curious, don't be curious in unnecessary matters. Now, are you going to think about it? Yeah. There's a lot of things we think about that really ain't detrimental to our walk, but we just ponder, because that's what Jake does. Especially when you're bored, you just start to drift off and think, have deep thoughts. Just think about things. Okay, but yeah, every 3 to 4 generations in your father's lineage, essentially, you come back. Right now, so if you're an Israelite, you're always going to come back as an Israelite. All right, and if you're, an Edomite, you're always going to come back as an Edomite. And another nation, you stay within your sector, so to speak. All right, and then same with gender. You're not going to come back as a female. All right, you're not going to come back as a man. All right, that shit's bugged out. Right, if you have a male spirit, you're always going to be in a male body, and vice versa. So, Exodus chapter 20. I'm going to just get the point, verse 5. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, talking about idols, nor serve them, for I, Yahweh thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the 3rd and 4th generation of them that hate me. All right, the 3rd and 4th generation, so that's where we get that from. You come back every 3 to 4 generations. So, when people try to say YOLO, you only live once, or I'm trying to ball out this life because, the YOLO spirit. I was going to literally say like the same thing again. But people are in this mindset of this is my one and only life, and which should you value every moment and cherish, the time that you have? Absolutely. Okay? Even here in hell in Babylon, in captivity, where we're suffering day in and day out, whether it's mentally or physically, we still are to cherish that we have hope in Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shemel Shai's promises still stand to this day. So we have hope. We cherish that we're able to serve the Lord another day. Right? Now, would we be mad if we didn't wake up? No. Because we're in the spirit realm, which is a place where everybody rests. But at the same time, it's still a blessing to be able to wake up in the morning and pray to the Lord. The scriptures talk about how even angels, desire to basically see and feel what we do, to go through this experience. So, most definitely, you should appreciate every moment. Okay, but people that are in this spirit of YOLO, that crash out YN spirit, well, that's off. That's through. Because this isn't the only time. This isn't the first time you were on the earth, and this isn't the only time. Which we're not going to have another life, because Yahweh Shai is coming back in this lifetime. This generation shall not pass. Okay, but let's say Yahweh Shai was coming back 500 years ago. Well, you would come back again. Probably multiple times. Right? At least a couple. So, the fact that which is really a shame onto us too. We've been given so many opportunities, which we know the books were sealed, the understanding was sealed, but still the fact remains that Jake was given many, many lives to, the books were sealed for a period of time, when knowledge wasn't on the earth, but, when knowledge wasn't on the earth, but we've been given many, many lifetimes to serve the Lord and to please Him, and to do the things He requires of us.